Ladies and gentlemen, today I found one of the most knowledgeable people in the RV industry, Terry Smith. How you doing today, sir?
Hello, good to see you again, Andrew.
I've had a lot of people requesting that I come back here and visit you, and today we've found some amazing country coaches that I'm really excited about. And Terry, you've got a lot of wisdom to share with us, and you've got some pretty cool coaches here today.
Yeah, we got a good selection of country coaches from 32 foot all the way up to 45 feet. So if you want a country coach, come take your pick.
Yeah, absolutely. Today I'm hanging out at Kenai Coach and Oregon Motor Coach Center up here in Junction City, Oregon. And Terry has some coaches that I'm excited about under 36 feet. So what all do you got going on here?
Well, if you can't afford a Prevost, you can get a country coach with stainless from here down. So you can call it a partial Prevost. On a low-end budget, you can kind of classy them up a little bit by having the stainless accessory put on the bay door areas.
Yeah, absolutely. And what are some of the things that Country Coach is different than some of the other production coaches out there? What makes Country Coach so special?
Okay. Country coaches, I've chose two for myself. I actually chose an 01 and an 02 country coach. One I'm going to leave in Alaska, and the other one will leave down here. One's an Intrigue, one's an Affinity. But Country Coach, when they quit using the Gillig bus chassis in the late 90s and started putting slides in, they built their own chassis, which is semi-monocoque construction, meaning the frame rails are shorter and the rest of the construction is in the skeleton of the coach itself. So when you open up your bay door, you don't have the frame rails eating up so much of your basement space. It's narrower frame rails. They call that semi-monocoque construction. So the Newells and the Prevosts are monocoque construction. There are no frame rails in them. And the Ford Travels, depending on what model and what year, some of those were monocoque construction, meaning no frame rails. And then the Country Coach and the Monaco products, which includes Holiday Rambler and Beaver, were semi-monocoque construction, meaning some of the framework is in the coach itself for the frame, so it's got narrower frame rails, not eating up as much of your basement space. But the advantage to those are they're much stouter than the Freightliner and Spartan chassis you get with all the other manufacturers. So that's why we like the Country Coaches, is they're very rigid. And my 32 footers, which you'll see in some of Andrew's videos, are the same chassis as a 40 footer with 8 feet cut out of them. And so the wheels, the tires, the axles, the suspension, everything is way overkill for a 32. They're built like a tank. So you don't get the small wheels, which you do with most of the 32 footers that are out there, and lightweight suspension and lightweight framing and all that. And you don't get the twist with the semi-monocoque and monocoque chassis that you get with the rail chassis.
So, and a lot of folks have been asking me for a higher quality, shorter coach. You've got some incredible units between 32 and 36 feet. I'm getting excited. Terry, you want to show us some of the stuff that you got going on?
Sure, be glad to, Andrew.
Now, what's the story? This coach with the stainless behind you, this is a 36-foot country coach. What year is it? Miles, price? What's all going on?
Okay, this is an 03 country coach Intrigue, and the stainless was an add-on kit that you could get, and you can contact Oregon Motor Coach Center if you'd like to have that added to your coach. And so that really dresses it up, and a lot of people think it makes it look a lot higher end. But
oh, absolutely.
That's what this one has, and it's very nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get with Matt Carr and the crew over at OMC and try to see what kind of pricing it would cost to do something like this on a 36-foot coach. Now, this is a double slide coach. What type of engine is in this coach?
This one has a 400 Cummins ISL with a 2-stage Jake brake.
You were just telling me something about the differences in the different years between the windshields and how to tell which coach is which year.
Okay, in 2005 they went through a redesign of the country coaches, and so the way you can tell if it's 05 or newer is it'll have the one-piece front windshield, the glued-in front windshield. You see these here are 06 and newer going that way, and these are 03 and older going this way. And so these all have the 2-piece windshield and the 6.5-foot ceiling. Then when they went to the redesign with the glued-in 1-piece windshield, then they raised the ceiling 6 inches to 7 foot and have a lot larger windshield. A lot of people like that feature of it.
So you were saying this is a 34-foot coach. That's rare.
It's very rare. It's the first one that we've had. So after 2005, when they redesigned the coaches, raised the ceiling, put in the 1-piece front windshield, the shortest one you could get in a country coach is this 34-foot right here. We've got a couple 36s also, but the 34 I've never had before. I've never even seen one before, and it's different, laid out different than the 36s are.
And so those are going to be after the year 2005?
Starting in the year 2005.
Starting in 2005.
There's a few late 04s that were this design, but basically 05 on.
But the 32 footers, you do have a few 32 footers from earlier model years?
04 is the last year you could get one. We've got two 2000 32 footers, and we've got one 2002 32 footer. And so we've got 3 of them to choose from. 2000s have 1 slide, and the 2002 has 2 slides.
Let's take a look. So if you're looking to go into national parks, tight spaces, all of that good stuff, 32-foot coach, this is the way to do it, huh, Terry?
Yeah, Andrew, if we have a chance, I'll take one of these out in the street and turn some circles.
All right,
and
sounds
you can see
good.
how maneuverable these are. If you miss your turn around the highway and go back and take the turn. You don't have to go around the block.
Yes, sir. But still a very stable ride, being on that Dynamax chassis with the semi-monocoque construction, just like any other diesel pusher, even though it's shorter.
Yes, and one rumor I'd like to try and quelch, because I hear it from almost everybody, is somebody's telling people out there that the 32s porpoise too bad. They'll all porpoise if the shocks are shot, but the 32s, if the shocks are set up right, they do not porpoise. I've driven them all the way to Alaska over the frost heaves and the breaks in the pavement and the potholes, and I can tell you, if they're set up right, which was what we do before we sell them, there's no problem with porpoising on a 32 at all. The one thing you do have to watch out for is a lot of people want a short coat so they can pull a longer, heavier trailer, and they're not designed for a lot of tongue weight, because they had to add extra weight in the front of the 32 footers to have enough weight on that front axle that you're not losing control coming down a steep hill on a curve in wet weather. So you add a lot of tongue weight on it, well, you better put a motorcycle on the front of your coach or something to give that extra weight on the front axle there.
Yes, sir. And what is the towing capacity on these 32 footers?
Well, it varies, but it's from 5,000 to 10,000 pounds.
Depending on a year? Or?
Well, you got the Allure and the Intrigue, or the 2 models that they made 32 foot long, and it depends on the year that it was built. We can look at this one right here.
Yeah.
And people can tell, if you can film in and see this one is 10,000 pounds.
Okay. So this is an Allure then?
This is an Allure, yes.
Do you think we could take a look inside of this?
Yeah, we sure can.
This Intrigue has had a big remodel done too. We'll show everyone that in a second. What year is this Allure?
It's a 2002. That's when they went to the full body paint. Before that, they were white.
Okay.
And, that's up in through 2001. So 2000. All the country coaches went from a straight axle to independent front suspension, which means you get a sharper wheel cut, so they're more maneuverable. That happened 2000 and later. We'll all have the independent front suspension, and so that's an important thing. And then in 2002 they went to the full body paint, so instead of white with stripes, you get color over the whole coach.
Yeah, looks great. Now, do you know how many miles are on this particular Allure?
I'll let you film the odometer.
All right, let's take a look.
That way they know I'm not lying.
Yeah, I know. We trust
I'm a
you,
salesman,
Terry.
you know, you
No, we trust you, Terry. So, yeah, it's got the split windshield up there, but let's take a look inside.
See how clear those are.
Yeah, really good condition. And these coaches all go through a PDI process at Oregon Motor Coach Center before they go on your lot, or how does that work?
Yes, and so we share with the seller and we share with the buyer, so they know what they're getting. A few of them will be owned by Oregon Motor Coach Center, and then they go all through it more thoroughly than they do if it's a consignment. But on the consignments, they still do a PDI so that there's no surprises for the buyer and the seller. And we have an agreement with the seller that everything has to be in good working condition. If there's something that's not working properly, we have the authority to fix it so that everything's working properly when the coach leaves, and that's up to the consignor to pay for that. And then we also will give the PDI to the buyer, so the buyer sees any little defects that are noted in the PDI, because we don't like people being surprised later finding something that we knew about and we didn't disclose it. So we want to disclose everything and have happy customers that are going to come back again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll take a closer look inside, and I have done some videos with Oregon Motor Coach Center. I'll leave some of those in the description below. Yeah, going into the coach too, I love to just take a look at all the little details, like that Country Coach inlay on the screen door there. Everything is in really good condition. Yeah, this is a beautiful coach. What's going on with this coach, sir?
Well, this is a double slide, so you can get the 32s and no slide, one slide, or two slides. So it's got two living room slides and no bedroom slide. So you still have the north-south bed that you can use without having to run the slide out. So this one is just like a non-slide coach when the slides are in, and then when you're parked, going to be there for a while, run both slides out. Now you've got a lot more room. And then with this kind of a table here, when you're traveling, you just push the table forward like that, and these chairs fold up, and you put them in the closet there. But if you have company, you want to play cards or something. Now the reason for this is it covers the bottom of the slide, which is about that high. So you can't have chairs sitting there or recliner sitting there, because this one has a slide on both sides, and the bottom of the slide's about 4 inches thick. So.
Yeah, beautiful with the long sofa. You could really seat a lot of people in here, and big windows on the patio side, and then another love seat here. Do you know if this folds down into sleeping at all?
Yeah, that's a sofa bed.
Okay.
But this is real comfortable with this wraparound to watch TV and to visit.
I like the placement of this galley here on the driver's side. All in really good condition. Then a mid-bathroom, good-sized shower here, and I like that north-south facing bed, as you mentioned, and give everybody a quick peek into the water closet there. There's a little sliding pocket door there. And
we got a pocket door over here, pocket door here, pocket door there.
Oh yeah, good amount of storage there below your bed. And
yeah, the nice thing with the north-south bed is you take these nuts off, and this panel comes off, and you can climb right down on the engine. So engine access, you don't have to take the closet apart, take the floor apart. You just flip this up. Here's some extra storage for your folding chairs. This is the emergency to bring the slide in. You can winch the slide in if the slide fails to come in. That makes it really accessible if you need to get some engine work done.
Looks like, is this a little wardrobe over here? Or? Oh yeah, I like that positioning. This is a really nice floor plan. Yeah, more storage over there.
TV's been upgraded, and the front TV's been upgraded big time.
Okay.
That had the head knocker one that you'd hit your head on coming up the steps. And now it's been a big, large LED flat screen put in.
Yes, Samsung TV.
That covers where the old head knocker TV was, the old tube type TV that was in here.
Now, we have a lot more coaches to see here real quick, but what do you know how many miles are on this coach and how much money you need for it?
It's right there on the odometer.
Wow, only 79,000 miles? Am I seeing that right?
You are.
79,000 miles.
Yeah.
This Allure is going to be a really nice coach for someone. How much dough do you need?
This one is 129.
129 grand, semi-monocoque construction, and a 32-foot coach.
Full body paint.
It's a lot of value there. I bet you it's a rocket, huh?
Yeah, and the 32, that's the same engine they put in the 40-footers, but yet it's 8 feet shorter, so a lot lighter weight. And it's a double slide, two opposing slides.
Wow, now this 32-foot Intrigue here, this is really catching my eye, and this recently had a remodel done on it?
Yes, it's got the granite flooring in it throughout, including the entryway and the bedroom, and a lot of other upgrades. The TVs in these have been upgraded, and it's not just the TVs, it's the wiring, it's the satellite dish. Yeah, you can buy a TV for $300-400, but it's running the high-definition cabling in between and the high-definition antenna up on top, so there's a lot more, and modifying the cabinetry so it doesn't look like it's just scabbed on. So.
Yeah, let's go take a look inside of this coach. I'm going to ask you some more questions about this Intrigue. And you said this is a 2000.
This is a 2000.
Man, this is a good looking coach. I don't know if this camera does justice at how nice the floors are. I really like this kind of Euro recliner. How many miles are on this coach?
100,356.
So just cracked 100,000 miles on it. But the interior of this coach is what it's all about. What engine is in this coach?
Okay, this is a Cummins engine. All the Allure and Intrigues in these years had Cummins engines in them. And this one has a 350 ISC Cummins in it. The same engine that the 40-footers had, but yet it's a 32-foot coach. Now, 32-footers are the highest in demand of all the country coaches because people they like to get in, they like to dry camp, they like to go to the state, federal, and county parks. They can get these in where you can't get the bigger ones in. And in all the other campgrounds also, spaces are at a premium. So the shorter the coach is, the more selection you have. You can put a short coach in a large space, but you can't put a large coach in a short space.
Yeah, so 32 foot with the single slide. Now you have another one just like this that wasn't remodeled, but what all did they do when they remodeled this coach?
Okay, of course they got rid of the head knocker TV that was here, moved it back. This covered up where the old TV was and put in a much larger, it's about a 40-inch LED TV. And then of course the granite was the entryway all the way through and including the bedroom. A lot of times they don't do the bedroom, a lot of times they don't do the entryway, but this one everything was done, and that's over $20,000 right there. Then with the satellite dish and the TVs, there's another $6,000, and so it adds up really fast.
They put some money into this coach.
Yeah, and then this sofa was not the original sofa, and so you know there's another $3,000 there for the sofa. The recliner was not the original recliner, and so there's another couple $1,000. I mean, it all adds up.
But really nice how everything flows with the new tile flooring, and the tile floors go all the way back to the bedroom. I don't think there's any carpet in this coach.
No, there isn't. But let me show you one thing that's pretty rare in these coaches is the shower is included with the toilet and the sink. That's very unusual. Usually the shower is here, so if somebody's showering and you have company, you got to block off the access to the bedroom and the whole bathroom area. Somebody needs to use the bathroom, you know, they're kind of blocked off. But this one here has it all contained in one room. And so this is all closet on the other side. The most storage space I've ever seen in a 32. So this is all storage, this is all storage, and that's all storage.
Is that wardrobe? Can we look inside there? Oh yeah, all in super good condition too. I don't see any staining. Yeah, and that Country Coach cabinetry when we open and close. This is adjustable shelving in there, but there is a wardrobe bar there as well if you want to remove that. But and a little bit, you know, minor stuff there, but that's expected in a 20-year-old coach.
Well, they're still fixing things like that.
Okay.
So it's not 100% complete yet. And this one is all plumbed for washer dryer, but they chose, like a lot of people in the 32s, to have extra storage instead of the washer dryer. It's all plumbed for it. We'll put in a washer dryer. It's about $1,500 to $2,000 to install a combo washer dryer. But this one could also have a stack unit because of the way that it's laid out. You could have a dedicated dryer up here, dedicated washer here, but of course you're going to lose all that storage, and in a 32, storage is at a premium.
Yes, sir, but still a good amount of wardrobe there behind these mirrors. Now, a north-south bed again, and is that a queen-size bed?
It is. All the north-souths are queen beds. Now, this one has drawer access, so there's a drawer there, and there's another drawer right here.
So real similar to the 36 Allure that we just saw, where you could lift that up, but then you don't have that wardrobe here. The wardrobe's kind of shifted over here.
They did, yes, because the shower is here on the other side of this wall. So they moved the wardrobe over where the shower normally would be. But that was all done at the factory. It's not an add-on. And of course you can climb right down on the engine when you remove that panel if you need to. But instead of having the open storage up here, they have drawers for storage without having to lift the bed. Now they put a longer mattress in there because somebody was like you, Andrew. They're tall.
I appreciate that. Yes,
we can put in a shorter mattress.
Okay.
And with the shorter mattress, it gives you more room to get around.
Yeah.
So that's your choice. Have a mattress that comes to here and have a little bit more room for going around, or have a longer mattress.
Still pretty easy to get around in here though.
Lots of deep storage.
Oh yeah,
here.
look at that. And I like the mirrors up top there. All right, Terry, we still have a lot more coaches to see. How much dough do you need for this coach?
Yes, Andrew, this is $109,000.
Now you have one very similar that hasn't been remodeled that's significally less?
A lot less money, but then it hasn't had all this stuff done to it either.
And how much dough do you need for that one?
That one is $89,000.
Let's take a look at that. Yeah, and I really like the exterior colors of this one with the white and blue one. And this is the one that's $109,000. Now this is the one that's only $89,000. Another 32-foot single slide. I really like the cream colors with a little forest green and like a pewter stripe here. Now, I've got to tell you, Terry, I think the cabinets in this coach are the best color cabinets originally from the factory of this era. What's going on inside of this coach?
Well, let's go take a look and see.
It sounds good. Now, folks, I think this is the buy of the day in my opinion, and there's a couple things that I would change, but I absolutely love these whitewash cabinets. These are original from the Country Coach factory. Those of you that know the Country Coach quality, there's a lot of value in having this original whitewash from the factory, and that's something you're seeing in a lot more of the modern coaches. Now, I'll be honest, the green carpet here, I don't know, I think some new floors would really tie all of this together, and Oregon Motor Coach Center can do new floors in this coach for a very reasonable price. Terry, did you find my new coach here? This has a lot of potential. $89,000, 32-foot country coach. How many miles are on this coach? What's the story on it?
79,867.
Wow, barely broken in. Now, does this also have the Cummins 350 in it?
Yes, it does.
Cummins 350, and I think this might be the buy of the day because of the potential with the whitewash cabinets. I know the newer models have a lot of the whitewash cabinets. Now, from your experience having Oregon Motor Coach Center do all new floors, get rid of all this carpet, ballpark, do you know about what that would cost?
Yeah, it depends on if they want the tile removed, the bedroom done, the entryway done, and so it can go from about $4,000 up to $10,000, depending on what material you choose and how much of it you want done. If you don't want the bedroom done, a lot of people want to leave carpet in the bedroom. Some people want to leave tile in the kitchen area, and so they would just be doing this front part here, and you're looking at about $3,000-4,000 to do that, including the entryway. If you don't want the entryway done, that saves a lot of money. There's a lot of detail there.
Yeah, and there's a lot of value to having Oregon Motor Coach Center do work like that. You have a lot of the team members that originally work for Country Coach, and the whole team at Oregon Motor Coach Center is top notch. So I think a lot of value in taking a coach like this and having new floors. But that's what I would do. But let's take a closer look. Now, did you say these recliners were maybe done aftermarket?
Oh yeah, this is recent that they put in the double reclining love seat with the flip down drink holders.
Oh, I like
and
that.
then they put the TV over here, took out a section of cabinets and put the TV here rather than up in the front. And then they cleaned all that up. They again moved this forward so there's no head knocker. This is where the original TV was, underneath here.
Yeah, and I really like the whitewash cabinets. Now, I am noticing as we're going around over here, you almost have like this could be maybe utilized as like an office space. Oh, yep, there's the keyboard tray, but I am noticing little notes here. What are these little yellow notes that I'm seeing?
Yeah, so Oregon Motor Coach Center has already done a PDI on this, pre-delivery inspection, and so they have little yellow notes of all the things that they need to fix, as well as it's all written out on a sheet of paper, so that when they come in that they don't miss any of that. So every time a coach comes in now, they're doing a PDI on it, and so that the seller knows the condition of the coach and the buyer knows the condition of the coach. And again, as I said, the seller's responsible that everything is up in the top working condition, and so that the buyer doesn't then have to get a bunch of things fixed after they've purchased the coach. That's normally the case. You buy a coach and then you find all these things that aren't working, and now it's on your dime.
It's a lot of value to having Terry Smith help you and the team at Oregon Motor Coach Center. Now, this is a little bit different than some of the 32-foot coaches we've seen. It still has north-south bed, but kind of a real open bathroom, which I kind of like this. It's, just kind of opens up this bathroom area more. What's all going on in here, sir?
Okay, yeah, this is the, like the older ones used to be, this is an open bath here. So if somebody is extra large size or, has a walker or something getting around, it's a lot more accessible to get to the toilet in this because it's all open. And again, this is like one big room in here. So if you get claustrophobic, some people don't like being in a small toilet compartment because they feel pinned in.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Now, you still do have the two pocket doors there, one pocket door there. And then there's another pocket door right here as well. If you want to section that off, it looks like a good amount of wardrobe space here. And more storage there. Yeah, more wardrobe and then little drawer space too. I just like to see how high end. It's got the little dividers there. And this coach has solar panels on it as well?
Uh-huh. Yeah, and I'll go take a peek and then I can tell you how many that it has. But
Okay.
It does have solar. Now take a note of these creeping window seals.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have Lake Havasu Auto Glass here fixing all of these creepy windows. So the newer ones, 05 and newer, the windows fogged up. And we get almost every single window on an 05 or newer, we get them redone, taken out, taken apart, cleaned up, resealed, and put back in with a 2-year guarantee. But before 05, they had the creepy seals that very seldom fogged up. The heat causes them to expand and they never go back where they were. So this one is on the list to get the
You
windows.
will get that. And that's something Oregon Motor Coach Center can help. If people have foggy windows, Oregon Motor Coach Center can get that squared away.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, Terry, I think this is a buy at $80,000. Oh, I see that. Yeah, and I appreciate all of your transparency. That's the thing about Terry is Terry kind of just points out little stuff. Right? We've seen some 32 footers. Do you have some? You have a 34 footer and some 36 footers as well?
Yes, we do.
Let's take a look. Yeah, and as we walk around, I want to just point out the details on these. Check out how polished these wheels are. This is on the 32 footer that we just looked at. There's a 34 footer just shining. Yeah, here's all these coaches lined up. You've got the 2 32 footers we just saw, and let's go up top there. Oh yeah, they've got all kinds of solar panels going on here. 4 solar panels, and then this is the 36 footers and the 34 footers, or the 34 and the 36 footers.
Yes, and then the 02 32 foot Allure has 3 solar panels on it.
Yeah, and all in good condition up here. Always like seeing these roofs.
A new windshield in it. We're going to get it cleaned up. It just rolled in. Still got the bugs on the front, but it's a Magna, so it's got the bigger engine, it's got the bigger transmission, so it has the Allison 4000 instead of the 3000, and it has the Caterpillar C10.
How many horsepower is in that C10?
That'd be 385 horsepower.
And what year is this Magna?
It's 2000.
So 36-foot Magna.
Independent front suspension.
How many slide rooms?
It's got 2, both on the driver's side.
2 slide rooms. It looks like it just came in, and that's going to be coming to market soon, but it looks like they need to get a new windshield in there. So that's probably going to have some work that needs to be done, but that will be available soon.
Insurance is paying for the windshield.
Okay. Now this coach right here, as soon as I stepped onto your lot, this coach really started drawing my attention. I mean, I love the colors with the silver, gray, and almost like a cadet blue, and then with that stainless along the bottom. What's the story on this coach, sir?
Yeah, this coach, they upgraded to a newer, higher-end country coach, a more expensive one, and so we said, yeah, we'd be glad to take this one in and sell it for them.
I bet you would. Yes, sir. Yeah. Do you know how many miles are on this? I mean, this is just... There's that kind of more modern country coach logo. Right now the slide rooms are in on this coach, and I wanted to show everyone what it looks like with the slide rooms in, just super clean. But you want to put the slide rooms out real quick, Terry?
Yeah, see, that chair's been upgraded. Now originally they had a fireplace here with a countertop on it and a TV sitting on top of that. They wanted that in the newer coach they bought from us, so we took that out, and right now we just have the chair sitting there, but we're going to clean all this up or put in there whatever the buyer wants. But we're going to take out that plug in and have a recessed plug in and into the cabinet. And this has been updated, the sofa there. It is a sofa bed.
And this is with the slide rooms in, but this will turn into a bed. I like the cup holders there. What else is going on?
And they're removable, so if you're long like you are, a little bit extra length, you can let your feet hang over.
I appreciate that. This coach is just clean as a whistle. I mean, you can tell the owners of this coach cared for it. I love that backsplash there. Boy, this sure opens up nicely with the slide rooms out. Now, what all is going on in here, sir?
Okay, this coach here is an 03 Intrigue, and they had a carpet with carpet tape, and that's why you see the marks on the carpet. It just came in, we haven't cleaned it up, haven't done anything, and of course we can take the carpet out, put vinyl plank flooring in, which a lot of people want. The original owners had a TV here on top of a console that had a electric fireplace in it, and so they wanted that in the newer coach they bought from us, and so we can put the TV back up where it used to be up here in front of the driver, or we can do here whatever somebody wants. We're going to take out that Romex and clean all that up.
Yeah, and this coach is super clean. I don't see any fogging windows. I mean, you can just tell the pride of ownership when you look at this. And now the wine glasses are missing out of the wine glass cabinet. Do you think they had too many parties in this coach, or what happened?
Yeah, I don't know. I hate to guess, but we've got new ones. We keep them in stock. The crystal that these originally had, we've got a stock of it. So
do they have the Country Coach logo on them?
No, none of these did.
Okay.
None of these did.
Okay.
The mugs, coffee mugs did.
Okay.
And we can get people some of those. But these were the goblets. Let's see, they call them tumblers, and then the stemware. So this held 6 down here of the tumblers and 6 up here of the wine glasses.
Well, this is a huge galley. There's a lot of space, and this is, I mean, for a 36 coach, there's a lot of coach packed in.
Some people don't like the beveled mirrors anymore. That was a reflected light. It made it feel more spacious. But a lot of people, so we take that off if people don't want it.
I like them personally still. Almost, is this a bathtub?
Very rare to have a tub. So for washing your dog or yourself or your grandkids,
Yeah.
that's very unique. It's probably been 15 years since I had a Country Coach with a tub in it.
And then that beautiful backsplash, that's got to be upgraded. And I like how much room you have in your water closet. Plenty of room around the head. So plenty of room in your rear bedroom. And we have the engine in this coach running right now, so you can hear, even with the engine running, not super loud. Combo washer dryer, huge rear closet, good amount of space with this second slide room out, but you could still easily utilize this coach with the slide room in.
Yeah, so this is just the way it came in. So it's going through the PDI process right now, and then it's going to get a lot of things done to it. So this is the diamond in the rough.
Do you know how much money you're going to need for this coach?
Yeah, this one's going to be $129,000.
The stainless outside upgrade. Now you got some more 36 footers you can show us?
We sure do.
I know we've been showing a lot of coaches in this video. Always great to get up here to Country Coach territory. You never cease to amaze me. Now, is this the 34-foot coach?
34.
Talk about rare.
Now the one thing that bothers some people, other people could care less, and it doesn't hurt it at all. It doesn't leak. It doesn't cause the finish to come off. But this one is from Central California, nice dry climate, but it did get quite a bit of sun. So you see the checking in the gel coat of the fiberglass.
Yeah, and, paint checking.
So it does have that on both sides.
I appreciate your transparency.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now then, after this, we're going to show you the 236s. They don't have any at all.
No paint checking.
Meaning they weren't out very often. They were stored inside, take a trip, put it back inside. This one was not stored inside, so you can kind of see the difference there.
Now, is this 34-foot or a quad slide?
It is.
Let's take a look inside
and it's only
here.
34. So this is the newer style. After 05, they went to the one-piece front windshield and raised the ceiling 6 inches, so a 7-foot ceiling and a lot larger one-piece glued-in front windshield. And then they went to 4 slides. So if you want 4 slides, you have to get an 05 or newer.
Okay, right away, Terry. I'm going to be honest. This looks exactly like the couch that was in my grandma's living room in the 90s. I'm sorry.
I almost said it for you.
I hate to pick it apart. Beautiful coach other than that.
Well, this got changed around. Again, you see the yellow stickers, things that are going to get changed. Okay, so originally this had a recliner here. It had a freestanding table here with dinette chairs. And then over here is where the sofa was. But they made this into a work area, into a desk. And as well as doubles as a dinette, and you can take the leaf out, and then this cable goes all the way into there. So you've got a lot of
nice utilization of this space for sure. Now I'm noticing here I've got a lot more headroom in this coach over the older ones we were just in.
7-foot ceiling.
And you said that was in 2005 when they went to the one piece?
And this is a 2006 model, but it's the only 34 I've ever seen. So if you want a 34, they're just not out there. Yeah.
Well, and if you want to have some remodel work done, Oregon Motor Coach Center is a great resource to take a coach like this and maybe put some new floors, a little upholstery, and it'd be like new.
Yeah, so all this can be changed around, but this one's priced a lot less.
How much is this priced for?
Because of the things that somebody's probably going to want to do to it after they buy it. And I'll show you a few other little features here.
Yeah, how much dough do you need, sir?
Yeah, this one's going to be $119,000.
Okay, for an 06.
06, 34 foot. Inspire.
Inspire, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only country coach you could get that was this short from '05 on, is this 34 is the shortest. They did away with the 32s in 2004 was the last 32 footer. Then this was the shortest one, and they're extremely rare. And then we'll have a couple 36s we'll show you after this. Here's a neat feature. This stays where it's at, this stays where it's at, and the rest of this is a slide that goes back and forth, so your plumbing isn't flexing in the slide. The plumbing is all permanent over here.
I like that.
And this stays permanent also. So we do have a top that goes on here that covers the cooktop.
Okay.
So this is a unique floor plan, having the sink over here. I've never had a country coach that was set up like this before.
Yeah, very open feeling, even in a 34-foot coach with that taller headroom. It really just, it's a large space.
Yeah, and we can change this around however somebody wants it. This is real flexible area to do whatever somebody wants.
Okay.
And so,
you know, I would get rid of that couch personally,
Yeah.
but that's just me.
Yeah, but we did have somebody in here a couple of days ago that absolutely loved it.
And you know, honestly, I should not be bashing this, because it actually is a cool pattern, and maybe with the right floors that pull out these colors, I might like it a little bit better, but I do not like the carpet and the fabric combination. Maybe some new floors may kind of bring this one back to life, and hey, you know, styles come back around.
And again, it just came in. We haven't had the carpet shampooed, haven't done anything to it yet. This is just exactly the way it came in. So there's a lot of customization that can be done on this for the same price to suit the new buyer. Yeah, that's a 4-door Norco gas electric refrigerator.
Okay, yeah.
And if somebody wanted a residential one, we take out the 2 drawers in the bottom and put a residential. These are $4,000. A residential one's $2,000.
Okay.
That's for the refrigerator itself, and then there's the installation.
Oh yeah. And this is a cool floor plan. You've got a pocket door here, real good sized shower there, and then a separate little room for your water closet with the sink there, and then you've got a second sink in your bedroom area. And this is a cool use of space. What's all going on in the bedroom, sir?
This is a queen bed again. Now you can get a custom mattress that'd be about 6 inches wider. You can scoot this over. You can get a little wider if you wanted to, but we get a lot of demand for king beds, but the short country coaches just don't have king beds. Now you notice instead of it being a north-south bed, it's an east-west bed. It gives you a little bit more room in here. And again, we can put a combo washer dryer in here. And this one, because of the higher ceiling, this one could also have a stack unit in it if somebody wanted.
Yeah, and again, with that taller ceiling, it really opens the coaches up and make them feel much larger, even though it's a 34-foot coach.
This is mounted. We'll probably put a little larger LED. This is LCD. We'll probably put a little larger LED one, and then you can open that up to plug in all your devices, and you still got the old 8-track in here if you want it, as well as a Samsung Blu-ray disc player there, which is your surround sound unit.
Real tall mirrors along the back of the coach with extra dinette chairs, wardrobe.
Chairs, yeah.
There's the extra leaf for the dinette back there. And I'm sorry, what was the price again?
This one, and if somebody wanted it the way it is, we'll let you have it the way it is, and it'll be probably $15,000 off that price, at least $15,000
So,
off. If they wanted to take it and remodel it how they wanted. So we can do it 2 ways. We can sell them as is, and you can make any changes, or you can come and tell us what you'd like changed, and we can
okay,
either
so
include some of that in the price, or on some of the coaches that would be additional on top of. But that way, so most of our customers, they come, they pick out the coach they want. We go through, they tell us what they would like to have changed on it, and then they go ahead and they purchase it, because we're going to start remodeling it, so it has to be their coach, not the consignee's coach. And so then when they come back to pick up the coach, they're ready to go.
nice. So at the $119,000 number, that would include a bunch of remodel work as well.
Yes, on this one it would.
Or about 105 and they could buy it as is.
Oh yes.
Huh. Terry's got some options for you guys. If you're looking for a short diesel pusher, I mean, this is definitely the place to be. Now, Terry, you got a couple more 36-footers for us?
Yeah, this one the slides are in, this one the slides are out. If you want, while you're in this one, I can go ahead and run these slides out.
Okay, I'll go take a quick look at this one. But Terry, they don't want to see me show the coach. They want to see you show the coach. You've got too much wisdom. Now, what is the story? We know it's the one-piece windshield. So what year?
These are both 2007 Country Coach Inspire 36-footers. And there's no checking in them, which is very rare in these, because from '05 on, pretty much all the country coaches, if they're left out in the sun a great length of time, will check. Again, that doesn't hurt it any, but it's cosmetic. But neither of these two have it. Now, even though they're both 36-foot Inspires, they're different floor plans. If you'll notice, this one has the two rectangular windows on the slide. You come over here, and on the slide, this one has the one that drops down in the front.
Yes, sir.
And that means that it had a desk and a recliner in it originally. This one would have had a sofa in it originally. So even though they're the same year and the same model, they're different floor plans.
So they're both Inspire 360s, and I like the beautiful red, gold, and silver colors on this one. This white, silver, and gray paint job, this is it for me. I think these are absolutely the best colors for resale value, especially on the back of the coach. The white is a lot easier to clean. The darker colors are more difficult to clean, but that's just my personal opinion. But let's take a look inside.
Okay,
yeah.
Now this one has half the miles on it that this one has.
Okay.
So this one is more expensive than this one, even though they're basically the same coach.
And what engines are in both of these coaches?
Both of them have 400 Cummins ISLs with 2-stage Jake brake.
I love how the paint job even continues through the door steps here when they come out, and you can tell this interior is in good condition. So a little carpet that comes up there?
Yeah, this is nylon material.
Okay.
It's just to wipe people's feet off when they're coming inside.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, and all the carpet is in really good condition, but if you did have Oregon Motor Coach Center do a little tile entryway, it would really be stunning. And I love this kind of swiveling driver's sandwich tray, a little cup holder there. And there's Terry's famous key ring. But what else going inside of this 36-foot coach, sir?
There's your drink holder. This one has 37,000 miles on it, 37 and a half. So very low miles, and it's got the cherry wood. And now these recliners, we're going to replace them with whatever the customer wants.
A little bit of wear.
These aren't original. Originally it had a sofa here. So we can put another sofa here, or we can put two new recliners, because these are cheap recliners. These are not factory.
Yes, sir.
They didn't use this type of material from the factory.
Yes, sir.
So, and then you got the sofa over here. They can also be changed out to chairs if you'd rather have the chairs over there. See, they made this slide come out a little bigger, so there's more room for the recliner.
Yeah. And beautiful countertops in the galley that are also used on your dinette here. I really like the colors in this coach. Very rich. Oh, so it swivels both side to side, so if you've got a little bigger belly and your wife's a little more petite.
I used to be here like this, but as the years go by, I just keep moving the table a little bit further away.
As the belly gets bigger. Yes, sir.
Room to grow.
Yes, sir. And then nice little area here for like a coffee maker or like a bar. You've got an outlet here and cabinets. I like that frosted glass look. And what else is going on, sir?
Well, it's got, I believe this one, let me see. Yeah, there's your Xantrex controller and your AC. It's got two heat pumps on the roof. It does have the hydro hot instead of the propane furnace.
I like this real simple split floor plan with a very good sized shower here, and then your water closet. And we do have that Caterpillar engine running right now. That diesel engine is growling, so you could hear what it sounds like with the engine going. You've got a second sink back here. Yeah, nice good amount of wardrobe back there. I like how tall the ceilings are here with the higher ceilings. You have a lot more room. So only 38,000 miles on this Inspire, and then about 84,000 miles on this Inspire. You find the best of the best. How much dough are you going to need for these two coaches?
Yeah, these are pristine. This one's 159 and this one's 139.
So no paint checking. Incredible buys. Well, Terry, I always appreciate you spending time and sharing all this great information with myself and the folks on YouTube. Now, if someone's a serious buyer and they want to purchase one of these country coaches or other RVs that are for sale here at Kenai Coach, who should they get a hold of?
Get a hold of Oregon Motor Coach Center. They own Kenai Coach. 8 months ago, they purchased our company from us. And so we're a division. Kenai Coach is now called Kenai Coach Sales, and it's a division of Oregon Motor Coach Center.
All right, and we'll put the website and the phone number in the description below. So if you're a serious buyer, you can reach out to the team at Oregon Motor Coach Center. And Terry's still on board here helping out. But
They've been doing our service or remodels or upgrades. They've been doing that for 6 years now, ever since we came down from Kenai, Alaska, and established our company here in Junction City. So it was just a natural merger for them to acquire Kenai Coach. And then they've acquired some more recent talent too that Andrew will be discussing with you later.
Yeah, I always love coming up here and hearing all the information from everybody at Oregon Motor Coach Center. So appreciate you guys. I also greatly appreciate all of you out there on YouTube subscribing to the channel and liking these videos. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
Thank you.